Yeah.
Yes, thanks for having me.
Okay, that should be fixed sound now. Sorry, I forgot to enable the sound. So let's start again. Hello, everyone. We have a guest today, our friend Nathan Webb, Master of Trivia.
Oh, yes.
How are you, Nathan?
Yeah, I'm doing good. I'm living the dream. Thanks.
You're living the dream with that poster behind you.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
it's a classic. It's a classic.
Living the dream in isolation like everyone else.
Yeah, yes.
Well, I hope everyone else is doing okay too. Thanks for joining us to another stream. Shall we start saying some hellos? I don't know if you, Nathan, you want to say hello to some people.
Oh, hang on. Let me just get. I'm behind the curve.
Okay,
Get onto.
I'll start with tweets. Hello, Trunk Sama 69, Sunstriker Woza, Darth Tyler 00, Dave 88 Prime, Blaze Giga, Skinny 33, the Booster Bot, Obion 73, Crusher 737, Epic Fist Blob, other Tailmaster 3, and all the other people, and Lord Dragear. Hello, guys.
Hello, guys. Today, joining us on YouTube, Irving Ocampo, Carpintera Montesinos, Erosan, Roboit. Hello to Bruticus, Lord Agrippa, Space 001, Madhusudan Verma. Hello to Solidify, and Andy Rosario Gamer, Randall Hamilton. Hello to all of you, to Proto Tyrant, Simon B, Soldier, Kyle Brigantes. Hello to Diego Cifuentes, Danik, Ritus Transformers, and I think that will be it. The Howard DJ Art, or there's more. Wait, Yanis. There's a Yanis, but it's not spelled the same way. This is not you. Ultim Destro. Yeah, and I think that's all.
Nice. I can do Facebook unless you are there, Nathan.
Oh yes, I can do Facebook.
Perfect.
Hi, Scott Samford. Hi, Xavier Amando. Cool name, like that one. Hi, Peter R. Lopez. Who else we got? Frank Alexander. Nice. Glad you could join us. Everyone, thanks for being here. Over to you.
Cool. So thanks for joining us for another week, guys. It's a start of Saga, right? We start something new, and a new year, new Saga, new pair of bots. For now, because it's the start of it, let's start with the event.
Yeah.
That friend Fabian will put in a screen. And it's a start of Saga, but usually they are like easy events. Individual events, so you can spend some time or not if you want to get some rest from the last weekend. That was the end of Saga, and it's punchy and it's more grindy. So it's bad omens, because you will see on the dialogue what's happening, what's coming up. And we start with an updated rewards event. So you will notice we have a new year, and that also implies that we will have an increase, a bit of a tweak on the rewards, so a bit more XP than usual. Well, let's go from the line. So War for Cybertron Skin Core. Yeah, we have been releasing days for the last year, and to give your bots the look of the Netflix show. It's pretty cool. This is something new. The 500k drop XP items. It's okay.
Sorry, I'm just going to restart this because I'm on a bad connection in that.
I can probably
in this bedroom.
Let me open mine. It's not a problem. So yes, this new. This an item that once you get it, you can see it on your inventory. When you tap to the XP, it will let you choose with bot. Do you want to implement that amount of XP? It's exactly the same that you can purchase with the Energon on the store, but in this case now it will be also part of the event rewards. So it's a good chance, even despite if you are a veteran or you are a new player. Actually, if you are a new player, this is very useful to level up your main bots. And yeah, it's also the event also has some spark of each type, of each kind. So spark, combiner spark, and combat spark, 50k of each, and this is an increase. Usually we had less of this. And the typical resources that it will be stashed in 500k packs, so you can spend them at your best convenience. And yeah, we can see the lineup, the XP item, Spark, and also a kind of an increase on 3-star shards and 4-star shards. So I think it's 3,000 3-star shards, so it's a bot and a half, and 1,000 4-star shards, so it's a bit more than usual, and that should be put you a bit closer to unlock another 4-star, and then the usual total spark crystal. So as a reminder, these total spark crystals is for the people that just have more time for whatever reason and they want to play more over the weekend. They can do so, getting some triple XP and getting these total spark crystals. But the main event is up to 10k points, and you can go beyond if you want. And as Fabian is showing, total spark crystal has 500 or 10k spark of each as a possible drop.
So yeah, 43% chance to get some spark in there. So
yeah, it's pretty
good.
Yeah, pretty good. I mean, we wanted to increase the spark because we know there is a big sink on that and people need them. So you will notice over the year that we have started already to increase the amount of spark you get from events, and in the future from other future events, of course.
Yeah, I think the XP also that we give now is gonna be really useful to players. I know a lot of players have so many bots. There's like I think around 80 characters now in the game that it's just you just don't have enough time to level them all. And it's a bit of a shame because there is a lot of cool bots that people can have and just don't have the time because they have to prioritize their war squads or the most useful bots. So hopefully some people can actually use that XP to level the other bots and make them up to get them up to the level that they can be useful. That was my indication, but if people just want to prefer to throw it on one bot and getting there faster is also good. But yeah, there's no reason why to not give a bit more XP. We just don't also want to increase zone XP because that still requires for you to take the bots in battle. But hopefully with this reward you can actually level up some other bots that you just didn't have the time to invest on them.
Cool. Yeah, so as usual, improving. A lot of these improvements comes from player feedback, and yeah, we are happy to apply and to make the game better.
And also, as the game gets older, like every time at the start of the year, we start take a step back and say like what we can give to make things easier for people to get. So we always hear people's suggestion, and that's a lot of them that you probably will see we announce in the stream is because of that. People say like, oh, it's really hard to get to level up cores, it's really hard to get XP, so we're always trying to get a bit better, but of course we have to do little steps because there's always danger of tanking the economy.
Yeah. So that's the event for the weekend, and with the new rewards. Should we jump to the dialogue?
Yes, I guess so.
That's Nathan's favorite part. Is not for sure.
The dramatic reading.
The dramatic reading.
It will be definitely a bit dramatic for all of us.
Well, it's called Bad Omens, so there is some drama involved for sure.
Which one are we reading?
I don't know.
Nathan, are you going to pick Autobots, Decepticons? What do you prefer?
Let's do Autobots.
Okay.
Let's go.
The good guys. You can start.
Oh, I'll start. You're back. Thank the Matrix.
Don't think it too soon, Optimus, for I bring with me portents of doom and disaster.
And there was me rooting for glad tidings of comfort and joy. Clearly, the Deliverance Day holiday is officially over.
Alas, Goldfire, it is the very opposite of such gifts I come to bestow.
I barely dare ask, Rodimus Prime, but has the darkness that possessed you previously resurfaced?
No, other Optimus. Rodimus Unicronus is gone for good. but I'm forever changed by the experience.
Explain.
My brief moments of restorative system rebooting have been plagued by visions of the battle of the eons.
I recall the passage in the Covenant of Primus, and the Colossus shall bestride two worlds, their calamitous clash reverberating through space and time.
Never a dull moment around here.
We must prepare, Optimuses, for what is coming, the clash of titans. And how do we do that exactly? We built on a scale unprecedented.
Construction time again.
That was a weird
Yeah.
entrance from Hot Rod.
Yeah.
That was some good dialogue from Optimus as well. That was
A lot of Optimuses.
yes. Simon has outdone himself. That's some. He's done some serious delving into the lore of Transformers. I enjoyed that.
I think we might need to change Hot Rod though.
Yeah. He got demoted.
He lost a matrix midway through the dialogue.
Yeah, actually, in my game, I have the Matrix equipped on Optimus, so you see it equipped. That's pretty cool.
Oh, yeah.
It's good. So new stuff happening, new year, new story. Who knows what's gonna happen in this year? Like lots of things happening on the background. There was some discussion with the Titans when we played that mission during over the holidays. There's also the Thesaurus pod to get a new combiner. There's a lot of underlying stories there. So Simon has a lot of interesting things he can wove into his storyline.
Yeah, it's good. Oh, I saw a question actually from one of the viewers. Let me just read it out to you. It was an interesting one. This is from Jason on Facebook. Hey, Transformers Earth Wars, can we get Sound Blaster and Twincast?
I really like Sound Blaster.
That sounds good to me, guys, and it's an easy win, I think.
For sure, everyone likes Sound Blaster. We have already Soundwave in the game, so
yeah. So it's a recolor with maybe a little remodeling of his chest. That would be cool.
And since we've seen him in the TV show as well, I thought it would be a good time. I don't know.
It's definitely in the list for the future, and there's a lot of bots in the list.
Yeah. Oh, sure. Yeah, there must be 100. Give us a hint. Who's coming up that we don't know about? Give us a clue.
So I'll say he's the Autobot one is a popular G1 character.
Boom.
So that's the hint.
Cool.
So we're still saying the G1 after Hoist. After we made some people happy with Hoist, there's another one of the good bots coming in from that era.
Yeah, we'll probably talk about him in the next stream. So,
yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
next stream.
That's going to be the time. Yeah.
I see already people saying like, "Oh, Will is coming," and so yeah. Maybe not Will. Not yet.
We could show the next combat board, but I kind of like picked up some question about the game in the first section before they get too old. Maybe I'm going to ask them to you.
Yeah.
Are zones going to be rebalance, maybe zone 16 for HQ 17.5?
So yeah, we can answer that question. So a lot of people are asking for zone rebalance, the addition of new zone. I don't want to add a new zone. The problem is like with adding new zone is you put all the max HQs there, and it's not gonna be a big difference. Then you have zone 15, which is gonna be like mid HQ 17 and then full HQ 17 on a new zone, and then no one can actually fight on that zone without having the most powerful squad. The way zone 15 works a bit better is you have like a lot of the chance to get a really powerful opponent, but you have chance to have not so powerful, so you can still progress with not even maximum squads. I understand those, a lot of people are frustrated on the medals, especially if you are on the persons that are actually chasing the medals, because you used to be able to have 4 or 5 squads attacking that zone, but not anymore. But we are going to have some changes coming in that will hopefully fix that problem. So at the moment, like after you get 6,000, 5,000 medals, you only get 1 medal, no matter what you do, or you lose 1 medal. And that system has been since the start of the launch of the game, and it's really, we have not actually touched it because we thought that was a limitation of the system, and it's not really a good system. It's boring. A lot of people just don't try after a while, because 1 medal all the way to 25,000 is a lot of grind, and I'm really like impressed with the people that actually managed to do it. So the change that's gonna come in some weeks' time, we still don't know the plan for when it's gonna be rolling out. We are gonna be increasing this cap, so you will be able to win up to 10 medals, up to I think around 25,000 like a medal score. But the caveat is it's not like you just win a battle, you win 10 medals. We're gonna be bringing in a system that we always had, but you never actually utilized because it only worked for the low level medal counts. We're gonna actually have a difficulty, and the difficulty of a battle will define how many medals you can win in a battle. So if you say you bring a 30,000 squad in zone 15 and then you get a max HQ like with really strong bots, then we will say that this is a 30%, you're going to have a 30% chance to win this battle, or 20% chance. And that means that if you win, you're probably going to get 8 medals, and if you lose, you're going to get 2 medals. So if the same thing, if you get a weaker HQ17 battle and then you're going to have a 60 70% to win, then the numbers are going to be go down. So it's going to be kind of some there's a matchmaking in an algorithm going like, I attack this zone, what opponent I fight based on if I bring combiner or if I bring my strong squad or my weaker squad, and then this is gonna be defining how many medals you're gonna win. So you may be down to 1 squad on zone 15 that's guaranteed to win, but you'll be able to get with 1 battle like the results of 7 battles. And it's also like it defines, but of course the system is not gonna be perfect. So 30,000 squad that's being balanced for war. It's not the same as 30,000 or 40,000 squad that has random really powerful bots that don't really match together. So there's also these caveats. But I think it's gonna be give you the chance to, if you can win this, it's gonna be, the game will see like this is gonna be a tough fight. And if you can win it, you're gonna win. But if you go with 50,000 squad and then you lose to some opponent that's really weaker, then you're probably gonna lose around more medals. You're gonna maybe lose like 4 medals or 5 medals. So this system is gonna be probably impacting every zone and every medal count up to around 25. From 25 to 26, I think it also goes down to 5, but it still gives you a lot more medals than it used to. So hopefully that will allow the players that want to get medals to be able to chase. And of course, maybe we need to tweak some of the numbers because we are kind of like 30,000 squad against or 20,000 squad in zone 12. We don't really know exactly how hard that battle should have been. We just estimated with numbers. So maybe we need to adjust some going forwards. But this system is going to happen, and hopefully that will make some players happy. There is saying about zone rebalancing, we won't add the zone 16. But we will add a zone between zone 12 and zone 13 because there's a big gap there. And we also will be adjusting the power of recommended power for zone 15 from 25,000 to 30,000 and so forth. And all those recommendations will make sense with depending on the opponents that you're going to fight in that zone and the chances to win the medals. So this is going to be coming short in a couple of weeks. We'll probably put some more details in our newsletter, but that will probably change a lot to the medal system and what you get from actually attacking to normal PvP battles.
Sounds good. Sounds like there was a lot of question around it, so it's good that you specified all that's going to happen in the next maybe 2 or 3 weeks. There was also some questions about will there be shield generators in this week's raid?
It's all the shield generators in the raids are always going to be active. There's not a player that has to charge them. We can have a look, see even in the scouting, if we can get the VFX to appear for the people that are confused. But if it gets in water, yeah, the generators will be there for bases, and they're always going to be active when it comes to raid bases because it's a building that doesn't require a charge. But we'll definitely try to have a look to see if we can actually make it work in scouting.
And finally, do we have any update on 5-star Omega Supreme part?
Ah,
I think it's a bit early. We don't know if it's going to be this quarter or next quarter. Probably, though, it will be by quarter 2. It will come. We're still trying to I guess figure out how we want it and what kind of event it's going to be. The suggestions we hear people like suggesting numbers and what they prefer. So we're going to make gonna sum this up and actually like know what we're going to deliver before we can announce. The only thing I can say is probably that the 5-star part will not be in the Sonic store. That's more than the likeliness that the 5-star part will not be in the Sonic store eventually, but there will be some other ways of getting it outside the event.
Cool. I'll just share my screen now. We're just going to show the minions that like the minions. I spoiled it. The combat bots that are coming in about 2 weeks. We couldn't share any visual with you this week in the newsletter because we didn't have some nice one. So we thought we would show them to you directly in the showroom. So I cannot say now what they are going to do, but as you can see, they look very similar to some other combat minions that have been released previously. So this guy is named Stripes. He is the Autobot version, as you can see with the logo on the screen. And if you wonder where the stripes are, they are on the side of the face. Yeah, so it's still in development. We have a version working. We're probably going to share it very soon with the playtester. And there's going to be definitely more information about them in next week's newsletter. I'll show you the Decepticon. The Decepticon is Glit. Interesting colors.
Yeah. It's like pearl effect or something.
What?
It's like a pearl effect, or
yeah, sort of. You can see a little bit of like sort of purple reflection, which is like very much like how he looks as a G1 character. But yeah, so yeah, unfortunately, I cannot say much more this time around. They're going to enter in playtest very soon, and there's going to be more info about them. And the bios will be shared with you in the newsletter next week, and it gives you an idea of what they're going to do in battle.
Yeah, it's a nice color.
Yeah. Yeah, they look very similar to Ravage and Night Stalker. It's the case with them as they look in the lore, actually. So yeah, we decided to do them. They're gonna work quite differently from Ravage and Night Stalker. They're very not the same kind of function in the game.
nice.
Cool. Okay. So I think this is time for Nathan.
Oh,
Yeah.
brilliant.
Do you want to show us some art or something?
Yeah.
Or some of your projects?
Well,
Should we do the introduction to Nathan?
For the people who have been watching the stream for donkey's years, they'll remember we used to play a game when we were in the studio called Win, Lose or Draw Transformers, and I have a board. So we're going to play a couple of games of that. Before we start, I'll explain the rules. When you reply, put your in-game name, your alliance, and your HQ level in the comment so that we can find you. And we're going to be playing the literal interpretation of the name game. So it's really simple. Say for Soundwave, if you see a picture of a musical note and an ocean wave, that's Soundwave. And the clue is all of this week's entries are combat bots. So that narrows it down for you.
Nice. Yeah, so we will have kind of a not trivia today, but we will have this game from Nathan's. And as he mentioned, you can answer in the chat whatever you think is the answer with your name, game name, HQ level, and alliance name. So I will start with the first one. You will see it on the screen now. And yeah, Nathan had some hints there, like it's a combat bot, right? I think you should be able to see it, yes.
Wait, I don't see it in the stream yet. It's a bit deceptive, Nathan, because what he searched doesn't appear in the Zoom window.
Yeah.
So you have to...
Oh, I see it now, yes.
Yeah, it takes some seconds. Interesting. It's
not to be confused with a Pokemon ball.
It's not a safe either, right? I see numbers 1 to 12. So some answers already in the chat.
Oh yes, I see someone's already guessed. Well done.
Nice. Are you on Facebook or another channels or Facebook only?
I'm watching on Facebook. Yeah.
Okay, so we'll let you choose the winner from Facebook.
Oh right. Okay.
Well, choose randomly or it's Nathan. You can choose whatever you want.
Oh yeah, I can make up the rules as I go along.
Yeah, so you have to guess which combat bot is just by the picture that refers to the name. In this case, a single picture. Okay, we'll take that off now. Are you checking the other channels or should I?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's
No, I was not.
I can check. Facebook. No, YouTube for me it's broken. I don't know why. So I can check Twitch.
I can do that.
Thank you. So, do you have a winner, Nathan?
Oh yeah, right. So Facebook's winner, congratulations, is Bert DeWitt. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. His in-game name is Dutch, and he's from Darkness Abides. So I'm good name. I'm guessing he's a Decepticon player.
And the answer was.
Oh, and of course the answer was Dial.
Dial.
It's a good one.
Yeah, it's a pretty good one. Yeah, so as usual, we are writing down the names. I will ask you later, Nathan, if you can send them by email. So if you can write them down. And yeah, we'll have them sent to you in some days from our customer support team, and you will get some freebies.
We also have some other winners, no?
Yes, sorry.
We also have some other winners. We also have Cage 1123 from Warpath Knights.
Yeah, and Twisted Metal 20, I really like the name, from a Scourge Child, who also answered Dial.
Good. Congratulations, guys.
So let's jump to the next one. I think this one is a bit harder. It's 2 words. It will take a bit to be shown in the screen. I really like the coloring there, Nathan.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool. You got a big attention for detail, even for this game.
Oh, I've heard. Yeah. Sorry.
So you can see it on a screen now. So it's a composed name, and it's a combat bot. I miss the guy who always said Harry Potter as answers.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's a classic.
And what was it? Couture. Who was it? Was it Elliot Couture or something? There was someone
Yeah.
who Debs really liked his name because it sounds like a fashion label.
Well, we have toasted roasted peanuts. That also sounds like a probably a snake label. Snacks. Sorry. Yeah.
I see quite a few answers already. So
Yeah.
Yeah. So, do you want to give the? I think we have winners probably. Yeah. Do you want to give the answer, Nathan, and your winner?
Sure. Okay. So from Facebook, if you're watching, congratulations, Rob Smith, whose in-game name is Cujo64. Cool name.
Cujo.
What was the reply? The answer?
The answer, of course, is Fire Drive.
And another winner is Blitzwing from the Sept of Kion.
Nice. And another winner is Dave88 Prime from his name is Snarl. It's like my name is Earl, but my name is Snarl. Cool. So the third and last one, it's now on the screen. It's probably my personal favorite because it has a cat, and it will be shown shortly. Yeah, I'm amazed for the pictures. They're simple, but they are so well rounded.
What? Oh, I got it.
Yeah.
3 seconds later.
There's an annoying delay, isn't there? We need like a countdown of
like a proper show. So yeah, you have the answer. You know you have to write it with your in-game name, HQ level, and alliance name.
already see some answers there too.
I'm gonna pick one from Twitch. Gonna set the image off now. So Nathan, answer for the question and your winner, please.
Right. Oh yeah, I'll get it in the right order this time. Third time's the charm. So the correct answer is catgut, and the winner from Facebook is Rajdeep Kundu. I hope I'm not butchering that too badly. I apologise. And his in-game name is Ultimax75.
And another winner is Aha Prime from Cybercore Alpha.
And from Twitch, Dankelosteos, who said also catgut, and he's from Arctic Platy. Nice. Congratulations to everyone. You will get some freebies in the next days. And this amazing time with us having fun. So, what should we do next? Yeah, I have here noted a small update about power cores. You will notice that there is a newsfeed that probably you didn't read because some people don't read them. Read the newsfeeds, they have valuable information. And this is about the power cores. So you will notice that 2-star duplicates now drop a silver as per default, a silver power core instead of bronzes. And 3-star drops 2 silver power cores instead of 1. And as we had before, all these duplicates have a chance to be either a gold one or a G metal in in a lesser drop chances, but the chance is still there. So you can get a surprise from a 2-star or 3-star duplicate. And this is intended to help you to get better cores, to level them faster, and to the hoarders that hit the cap of power cores on their inventory. So this shouldn't happen anymore or that often.
Or they now the silver cores are gonna max out like the ability to fuse cores, and that will still happen. But we thought like it's not a really great experience when you just go through select like 100 bronze cores to get to level 13 or 14. So at least now with more silver cores, it will be much easier to level up an existing course. So yeah, I feel for you guys. Leveling up the course can be quite. It was really annoying. So at least now with silver cores will probably be much easier to do that.
Yeah, so you'll have to declutter once, one more your inventory of like bronze power core, and then normally you should not get like dozens of them anymore. So
yeah, well, the ones you have in inventory, they still are bronze, so that won't change. That applies to new duplicates.
just get rid of the old ones.
There's a great question here, like nothing to do with this. Some people are asking if we ever regretted putting a character in the game just for a character to get a new toy, and we actually have a regret after that has happened. Yes, it has happened quite a few times so in this game so far. Been I think when we did the Cybertronian, my personal one, when we did the Cybertronian Jetfire, and we just couldn't find any kind of design or anything. The only things we had was the original War for Cybertron game. That's what we based it for, because that was the only thing that existed at the moment. And then they released the Jetfire as it is in the Netflix War for Cybertron, which is pretty much close to the original Jetfire. And I was like, damn it, that's the one I wanted to do. We did though the Sky Striker version of it to be kind of like that version, but it was a missed opportunity. And there's been quite a couple of other ones because we don't really get the updated toys in advance sometimes. So, and also some of the Generations ones, I would prefer if we had the ones from War for Cybertron versions.
I believe for Cybertron Jetfire, it was literally a month after we released it or something like that.
Yeah.
The toy arrived.
And Hasbro have really picked up their game with their mainline Transformers. They're between the War for Cybertron and the Titans Return line is a massive jump in quality. They're looking really, really, really good right now.
Even though they did Cybertronian vehicles, still like the characters look exactly like the original G1 cartoon, or as close to those versions.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh damn! If I could do all of those get them into the game, if it was able to change them, I would definitely have done that.
Definitely.
Nice.
Cool. I thought I would maybe take this occasion as well to talk a little bit about like abilities level 11. There was some question around them. As you may know, they are in playtest at the moment, so we thought we would share the list of the ability level 11 that are going to come probably in a couple of weeks at this stage. We didn't share them before because we want to make sure, as they are in playtest, that the list that we're working on is actually the list that's going to make it to the production server. But yeah, so I think at this stage we're still working on them. There's still like 2 or 3 that are not like completely there, but we can safely say that we have chosen the 10. Which I'm going to name now. So there's going to be an ability level 11 for Cliff Jumper and Kickback, for Huffer and Lockdown, for Perceptor and Bombshell, Wheeljack and Shockwave, Swoop and Scourge. There's going to be one for No, for Hound and Dragstrip, Hotspot and Tantrum, Powerglide and Cyclonus, and finally Mirage and Breakdown. So I'm not going to repeat it. It was quite a long list, but there's going to be definitely more info about this in next week's newsletter. So have a look at that, and then you'll see if you're interested in any of those spots. Ability level 11.
it's a big. I think we'll definitely put in this newsletter next week for whoever didn't manage to get it, because there's a lot of pairings. Also, I know a lot of people will be disheartened that their favorite bots are not there, or the bots are actually using is not there. But we are planning on speeding up the production of level 11 abilities. I think it was pretty hard around the whole this because there was a lot of stuff we had to do with the arrival of Titans, and we had a lot of bots and combat bots to design, just preparing for the holidays. So that's why it's been a while since we did the first one, but we definitely will be trying to speed this up. So hopefully there will be another batch coming soon, and then we can get some more of those characters. A lot of other people might be wondering why we even bother with characters that are not as used. The reason is eventually those characters will be 5 stars. Eventually, those characters will be also be looking up into from not just ability level 11, but from other aspects. So this is just preparation for that, and we don't want to just release the best bots because then people are like, then people are just gonna be really powerful straight away. So we do want to start okay, release some good ones, not some good ones, but some people might still have an abundance of that for the future.
Yeah, I think it's because between the first batch and the second batch, there was more time than we thought there would be, and some players might think of in the same framework as we do 5-star bots, but not really. What we're planning to do is to release 10 after another 10 and another 10, and to have them made in a lot faster way than we release 5-star batch or anything like that. So yeah.
See any other interesting questions? Some interesting ideas for some other kind of versions from solder glass and other parts, and definitely we're keeping an eye on things like that. And if there's an opportunity to do some of those versions, we definitely will be up for it. Especially solder glass. There's a lot of people in the company that keep bothering me. Can you just get solder glass characters in?
A Shattered Glass storyline that would challenge Simon Furman quite well.
that would be pretty awesome.
Yeah.
People are asking for the next 5-star bats. I think that will probably be around March time. So a couple more months before we start announcing what they're gonna be. But of course, yeah, they're gonna be new 5-star bats. And people are asking for larger spark rewards.
What, sorry?
Larger spark rewards.
Oh, spark rewards. Yeah, we have started to tune that up. So you will notice in this individual tournament we have a total of 150,000. Usually these amounts are for bigger events, but you will see that the other events will be also increased. So yeah, one of our plans is to increase the amount of spark you get, all kinds of spark, and we have started with events.
Yeah, we might be having a look at wars too, if we need to look that up, because that's the more guaranteed way of people getting them.
Jaro, sorry, check your emails. I just sent you a picture. One of the regular viewers from the stream found out that I was going to be on the stream and sent me a picture and has asked if I could show it. It's a embroidery that they have done of one of our newest characters. So I will allow the audience to see if they can guess which character has been tapestried.
That's beautiful. Yeah, I think Grand Galvatron has sent us also biscuits or cookies for some other characters. Yeah, I'm setting this up now. So, let me see. Yeah, my computer gets very laggy with all the software to run this. So, it should be... What's happening here? Yeah. Okay, that should be on the screen in the next seconds. Yeah. Oh, that's amazing. I don't know if I think you can see it now. Even the logo in there, it's pretty nice. Septicon logo.
Let's see.
Takes a bit to appear, but should be there now.
Yeah, I can see it on there now.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, can anyone just for laughs? Can anyone guess who? Oh, I see someone's already guessed it in the chat. Yes, it's a crankcase. Congratulations.
The face says it's all right.
Corey speaks. Yeah.
Yeah, so thank you very much, Grand Garbatron, for sending it to Nathan. It's nice art, absolutely fine craft. I like the ships on the background, on the on the how do you call it? The texture of the thing.
Oh, yeah, the fabric. Yeah.
The fabric. It's pretty nice.
Like some people were saying, like, oh, I thought it was a new bot, not the old bots. Like maybe we can have Nathan draw as a character, or someone to draw the characters of the upcoming ones during the announcement.
Yeah, I could maybe I could have one for the next stream. How about that?
Yeah, that would be cool. So, what else do we have? I'm trying to fetch some questions. As usual, people asking for crossovers. No crossover is coming up. So,
Well,
sorry,
except
guys.
for that little pony crossover that was announced with
Shh, that
Transformers.
was a secret. The Little Pony Titan that was coming into the game. Yeah, I see good ideas like Go bots and the typical like this Back to the Future bot and everything. But unfortunately, we're sorry to say that we don't have the rights for that. Even for the, I have seen requests for the Angry Birds Transformers game. It's a different game. It's a different IP. We cannot do that. But yeah, I wish.
Yeah, maybe Simon could just throw some little hints at Angry Birds into his dialogue that he writes.
Some questions there. So combat bots are specifically not in events for now, at least, as we want to have them on a different tier. So for the free-to-play players, you get a daily one, like I think I don't remember how many hours, but you can claim a guaranteed combat bot with chances to get a 3-star and 4-star from the store. The free one actually has the same chances, and it's similar to the premium one, and that's why for now we don't have them on events, as we are implementing them in the game already via these free chips that you can claim, and also as usual we have them on the store and everything. But so far it's quite covered on both sides.
Let's see if there's any other questions. There's a question here, like if we're gonna put Z Energon in events. Don't think that we don't have a plan for that yet. Z Energon depends again, like on the power and the depth of your squad. So, and after a point, after you actually level up everything, it's just we don't want people to be overflowing with it. So we don't really have a plan yet to put it in events. I think where it is at the moment is, yeah, you need to grind, you need to play that event. But I think if you do them consistently, if your squad has a lot of bots and you can actually physically use it, you can get enough as damage for your needs.
It also helps us or helps players to funnel the advancement in game. So it's
like when you can have a rotation where you can have like, oh, I can have like these 3 squads that attack zone 14, and you can say like with a combiner and 1 bot I can just do zone 13 a couple of times. If the bot is decent enough, then you can actually see you can get like 200 or 300,000 a week. So it is actually doable, but it's good that you get that level and then you just get better and you get bots that's like, oh, this bot is actually pretty good. With the addition of the combiner, I can actually do them. So I think it's doable, but it does take some skill. There's another question interesting about MK4 battle boosts, though I don't think there will be MK4 battle boosts. But yeah, we are planning on upgrading the boosts, and I think it was something we should be doing pretty soon, considering like a lot of people saying the difficulty has increased. We do want to start rolling out an uptick on boosts, so it can actually be a bit more help for the players.
Cool. Sneaky Papuleth asking for the achievements. Yes, I will work on them for next week, ideally, if everything goes well. The idea is to extend the ones we already have, like level up bots at 60, 65 for the different groups of achievements we have, just to extend them to cover all your collections. We look if we can implement something new, or maybe not. Maybe with that will be enough. But yeah, the idea is to next week. There was another question. We'll see bot specific course events. The thing is that a specific core for a specific bot is not for all players, because not all players have the same collection of bots, so it's unlikely. But we'll have more power cores and G1 chips events for sure.
There was some question about like some bot specific cores as well. We have redone the one for Jetfire and Starscream, and we made them quite a lot better. And we are aware that some of them are not as good as, for example, G1 core or things like that. And I will probably just like have another look at them. I'm thinking of like, I don't remember. Maybe Optimus Prime's Matrix is not as great. Maybe we'll have a second look at them very soon.
Yeah, it was I think one of the original ones that came out, and they were kind of more like a attachment and nice like new look than actually a stats thing. So maybe it wasn't up to scratch. It wasn't like G1, which we always try to add some extra, some like, you know, if there is a core for this bot, it must be the best core. So they're not as good. So it definitely could use another look. Except for the little one, was pretty good. That core. So some people say like they don't like a lizard cause G1, but it doesn't have one. Some other people talking about the conga that your bot at some point might be doing a conga around the base. It is not a bug. It's probably an Easter egg, and I think that's an Easter egg from the story of the game, like how a lot of the code, some of the code, the early code was from the other game, Rival Kingdom, and I think that was an Easter egg one of the programmers put in where the villagers would just go and do the conga. So I think that was inherited in us. So it's really fun when that happens.
Our cosmetic cores, just skins, will get new skins. So yeah, the cosmetic cores are skins, the War for Cybertron ones. At some point, we want to expand them with the characters that are showing in the show and other characters we couldn't add at first. But yeah, this will be kept as skin cores, in the meaning that they will change the look on your bot, and that's it.
There's some other questions about other optimizations to some areas like wars. Like we can't promise anything. It's too early to talk about stuff, but we always think how we can improve some areas. War, of course, is our favorite and the most used game mode. So definitely might do something in the future. But I'm not gonna promise something, considering we haven't actually started working on something. But there are quite a few ideas. But if there is any mode that's gonna be having some love, probably will be war.
Nathan, are you working on any project that you can
Yes,
share?
I tell you what, I can give you a sneak peek of my next project. So I'm currently working for Rising Sun Comic Books, risingsuncomics.com. Here, plug. And here is some of the artwork. I just happen to have it lying around there.
Nice.
And, yeah. Some people might recognise a little cameo from a well-known wrestler. Those in the know? Yeah, that's what I've been up to. Yeah, so
What's the project?
that should be out in about 2 months' time.
Okay, nice.
Cool. That's good.
Now, personal request, can we see your shirt? I'm
Oh
curious.
yes, I'm in my loft, and so the ceiling is actually there. So I'm not sure I can get
Okay.
all the way up. But yeah, there is my Reflector Rhapsody.
Oh, that's cool. That's very cool.
Yeah, and that was personally designed by me.
Nice.
I believe all the stocks are completely sold out now. Unfortunately, it went quite fast.
They are very cool. I understand why. Nice.
But maybe when the comic conventions start up again, hopefully, I'll order another print run so I can
Yeah, hopefully
yeah.
this all start opening up at some point this year.
Oh, wouldn't it be nice? But let's not dwell on it.
Yeah, let's not tell. It
Yeah.
will happen when it happens.
Exactly that.
Cool. Nearly running out of time. Thanks again, Nathan, for joining us.
No, well, thank you for
Always
inviting
a
me. It's been an
pleasure.
absolute pleasure. I love coming on the stream.
It's great to hear. Yeah, we're wondering, like, it's been a weird year, and it's been a while since we had Nathan here, so let's ask him. So, yeah, as usual, it's been a pleasure.
I think going forward, yeah, we're definitely gonna need to bring more faces into the stream, so it's not just the three of us, the same old. And so there will be some new additions, I think, in the future stream. So some other people from the team gonna be joining us. So definitely, and we can probably do some more invites of YouTubers or other players that want to join us as we did last year, because we're probably gonna be in this lockdown situation for quite some time.
Yeah.
Papibles is volunteering already. And Lord Dragier, nice. Okay, so maybe a recap for the event this weekend. It's an individual event. It's the kind of event that you can take it easy or hard. It's up to you, but it has good rewards. Increased spark, increased shards, bot XP to apply to the bot of your choice, and lots and lots and lots of resources.
Yeah, oh, sorry. I go for it. So we also show the next two combat bots, Stripes and Glit. They will be coming in 2 weeks, I believe, and they will be combat minions. So they can be equipped by every bot, and they will run around the fields.
And lastly, we talk about the ability level 11. It's not actually lastly, but yeah, we talk about that. The new bots is gonna get it. They're a bit too much to talk about this now in the summary, but you can rewind the stream to see who they are. It will be also into the news feed this week coming up. I also talk about some changes that are going to happen in the medals, the handful medals, and how we're going to be increasing how medals you can actually do by doing normal PvP battles, and that change probably will be coming in a couple of weeks from now.
Nice. So I think it's time to say goodbye and see you in 2 weeks. So yeah, thanks again, Nathan, for joining us.
No worries.
And yeah, see you guys in 2 weeks for the next stream. And thank you for joining us.
Thanks for joining us, guys.
Thanks for joining.
Stay safe.
See you in
Right.
2 weeks.
See you, everybody. Thanks a lot.
Bye.